Got him.
Open your eyes and see the millions of fortress.
Oh yeah, no, what's that way?
Possibly an insomniac and drunk. Ready?
Yeah.
Das ist gut.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or two of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Robber, wake up. You may exchange your card with another player's card, and then view your new card. Robber, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between two other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Drunk, wake up and exchange your card with a card from the center. Drunk, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Insomniac, close your eyes. Everyone, keep your eyes closed and reach out and move your card around slightly.
Jamie, whoa, steady on, mate.
Cup in a feel, eh?
Wake up.
Well, I don't know you felt like that, Jamie.
Someone does you.
Right, I'm the Insomniac, and I am still the Insomniac. So,
I was a villager. I was the troublemaker. I swapped these two cards around. Okay.
What were you?
What were you?
I'm not telling you just yet.
I'm telling you.
Were you the werewolf? Because he's now saying that you're not.
No, I'm not the werewolf.
were you the werewolf?
He said he wasn't.
Okay.
And that would be a good time to confess if you were, because that would not make me aware.
I'm not werewolf. Were you?
Well, hold on, you say you were the...
No, he switched our two cards.
I swapped those two.
You swapped those two?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stick with now, both of us saying that we weren't werewolves.
So what were you actually trying to do?
Nothing yet.
Well, that sounds
Correct.
Well, no, because if I say something, then some werewolf's going to work out a story how I'm wrong. And I'd rather work out a story how
Or
I'm
you
wrong
are just a
afterwards.
werewolf, and then therefore...
Oh, Alan, what are you?
Everyone else do.
What were you?
I'm the all-seeing eye.
You're the all-seeing, you're the seer?
Who did you look at?
I looked at the two centre cards.
Which ones? And what were they?
Tanner.
Werewolf. So there's one werewolf from the order.
I think that could be a werewolf there, couldn't it?
So, who's the drunk?
Who was the drunk?
Anyone else being the drunk?
So, possibly.
Jamie, what are you?
what am I?
Yeah.
The werewolf.
Yeah, I was a werewolf.
You're not the Tanner.
Well, I can tell the Tanner.
No one's the Tanner, that's the Tanner.
So you two, it becomes quite
Unless the
important to know
drunk's taking
what
it.
you got.
So what are you?
Well, I was the robber, and I switched on.
You were not.
You were not right.
How do you know she wasn't the robber?
Because he was. Because I was the robber and I'm now the seer. So what were you?
I was the robber. I'm sticking to my story.
But
Okay.
I
She was a
swapped.
werewolf.
And who did you swap with then?
Switch this one.
No, she didn't.
No, you
Because I swapped.
Because I swapped.
Yeah, but I switched first, and then you switched
That's
back.
a sure
Yeah.
bet if no one's taking
But
it.
it can't be.
No, you can't go on the middle one.
So Andy, what were you, Andy?
So if
You're
I
not
swap
Andy,
them,
yeah?
and now she's lying about that, she obviously doesn't... You
No,
may-
see, I was the robber,
You
and
may
I
have looked at
switched
Andy's
our
card.
cards.
Did you really
He was a
honestly
villager,
didn't
and you
use it?
switched us back, so we're exactly the same.
So who was the drunk then? Yeah, but
Drunk
Adam's
must be
claiming
the
to be
villain.
Robert.
Look, that's the Tanner.
So one of you's lying. So that must be the drunk. Okay. And nobody's claiming to.
So we need to figure out where, if we think Tara was the werewolf where she's gone.
Jamie
It's one of these.
gone
Hang on.
very, very quiet.
Does that look familiar to you?
So you're the troublemaker. Who did you move?
Does that remind you of someone?
I think it probably knows if you put me
So-
in the werewolf. If you want
But
it,
Tara and
I
Adam
am.
are both
I am
claiming to be the
insomniac.
robber.
No,
So
I
one
am
of them
still
is lying
insomniac.
your ass off. When did you move your card?
When it said robber, move your card. Well, it said robber, I don't even remember
But
if it
you've
said
not
male
claimed
or
to be the
must.
robber.
And who did you rob?
Sorry?
You've not said
I claimed as soon as Tara did because I was
They're both
watching to
claiming
see
to
what
be
Tara
robbers.
was
So
doing.
one of
Who
them's
did you
lying your
rob?
ass off. One of these
I
two
got
is
Alan,
werewolf.
who was
Yeah, but you're troublemaker, so you swapped cards
I
around.
swapped these two
Yeah,
cards around.
he must have been the robber because he knows that I'm a seer.
no, you revealed it.
Oh yeah, he did that.
It's why I'm really interested in hearing because I know you're the seer because I've looked at your card once I took it, and so that's why what you've got is so important.
So you're saying you took, as a robber, you took possibly the seer.
Yes.
So you're,
Well, I took this card.
And you're
at
the
the
seer.
point it was my turn to take, and I put it here. So that makes me the
1
seer
minute
now,
remaining.
and that makes Alan the robber.
Okay then, I lied. I was the drunk and I switched with that card.
Hold on. No, she's trying to cover something.
I am pretty confident that we need to nominate Jamie as the werewolf.
If that's where that card
Yeah.
was,
Why do you think
Why
you're
Jamie?
a werewolf now?
because you don't get to look at
Because
your card.
I've been making a habit of trying to work out when you're lying and not lying over the last 2 months.
He's
I'm
bullshitting.
pretty confident.
You think James the werewolf? Wait, what was it? So how do we?
Are you not the werewolf?
Why is
It's
she
quite
not the
important.
drunk then?
It almost doesn't matter. Tara's not a werewolf, so she's probably trying to suicide or just be crazy. But I'm fairly confident Jamie is the werewolf.
Because
100% confident.
Why?
Well,
Why
I
are you?
go for like
Because
high 80.
I am quite worried about it.
I believe Tara's the werewolf.
defense yet, so
You are a very
So bad,
good
there's no
lawyer.
point. I'm
Because
just-
if you were a good
really
guy,
well.
you would have turned around and said,
I believe
I think he was
Wait, what did you say you
I
were?
was trying to see who the other werewolves were.
3
But I can
seconds.
piece it together because we know there's one here.
Too late.
You're up to
Ready to
Time is
go?
up, everyone.
I think
3,
you're the robber, you robbed my
2,
card.
1, vote.
Who got the most votes?
That'd be me, and I think he's
Come
just
on
one
then,
of the
Jamie,
werewolves.
werewolf's up.
Hey!
Fuck, I stole
I told you! I knew one voted for him.
Hold on.
You said he was a tanner.
Rich.
Yeah, do you want to know the most annoying thing? I really did start as the drunk. As soon as you told me that was
Someone
the
swapped it, and
tanner.
there's the werewolf, so someone had the tanner.
Yeah, I was the drunk. You told me I switched with the tanner, so I then had to lie.
You should do. You looked at them
well,
the villagers twice.
there we go.
They do have
Werewolf wins. Well done.
So close.
I even voted for him!
I lost either way.
Dobby's not happy with anyone!
to. You're too good a liar.
Worst thing is, I tried to incriminate you, and you were actually lying. I was hoping that you were going to make me look really bad, but apparently not.
Well, if Alan was telling the truth, that meant there was only one werewolf, and I knew where the werewolf was. I was holding it. So, so all I had to do then was try and break Jamie so that he admitted he was the werewolf, because he didn't know I had his card.
I didn't. I said at the end. I said in like the last 10 seconds. I was like, the only way he could have narrowed that down is if he knew I was a werewolf, and I know he was the seer because he knocked the table.
Alan's
He's not happy.